Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Often I am asked, Esther, can you put foliage that doesn't go with a flower together? The specific requests for information have been, I really love Maidenhair fern, Esther, and I really love Proteas. But people have told me that you can't put them together. Well, I want to just give you a little bit of a tip on why you can. If you're using artificial, you're fine. If you're using fresh, especially Maidenhair fern, even if you cut it, burn the stems to help its life to be extended, it doesn't last very long. It's delicate and it lives at the bottom near the soil where it's warm, and it's got a beautiful canopy. And this is the natural environment I'm talking about. It's got a nice natural canopy, usually of trees, so that when it rains, the water filters down and gently hits them, because we all know that Maidenhair fern is a very delicate thing. Now you put it outside and you hit it with the hose, and I can tell you that the wee stems will break. The other thing about Maidenhair fern is it is a delicate form, and it is so beautiful. And when I look at it with the Protea, I just see this lovely fluffy texture, and then I see these lovely bracts up here that form the outer casing of the Protea. And by the way, the flower's that little bit in the centre. See that little bit? That's actually the flower. Have a wee Google search. It's fascinating how nature does things. And normally in the real, that's all lovely little feathery stuff. It's just beautiful. But I love those two forms together. Now the other thing I wanted to share was, several months ago I started a new series, and it was all about how to work in unusual containers or heavily embossed or coloured containers. I also mentioned at the time, you're best to look at that container and have a look at what the primary is. Primaries are your key components to deciding as a designer what colour to go with. Now I'm going to go with the red here because I really love it, and as we build through this design you'll see what I mean. Okay, now to put the Maidenhairs in, it's just, you could just put them in there like that. That's going to be fine because that's got a long stem, but this one has a short stem, so when I put it in, like it just gets buried in the container. So what I like to do is get the two ferns together like so, and then get a flower stem or a satay stick or a pencil or a bamboo stick, get that, put that onto your stem. And usually I do two, but I think I'll get away with one. Now go back to your container and put it in. And is that the right height, or is that, because I really want to have the foliage coming over the exterior or the cavity and down over to just cover up some of that's what I'm saying. So if it's still not right, just push that until you get it to the right length. Ha! That's exactly what I wanted. And when you see it, that beautiful green delicately falling over the edge of the vase, that's a lovely thing. Now, to go with that, because I love hanging amaranthus, I'm going to put in a couple of those. Now, normally when I do this, I say, look, just think of a pyramid or a triangle and have your pieces placed with even distance around your circle. So one there, and one there, just like a triangle. But what I think is also very nice is nature doesn't provide everything to just look beautiful all the time. So I'm just going to have one there, and I'm going to bring the other one over to there. Now it's hanging out a wee bit too far, but I want something that's sort of like rusticy, earthy, and you know, it's that time of the year for me anyway, because it's my autumn, where you can just put a bit of this and a bit of that together, and just all comes together as this lovely picture. Now I've got 3 of these, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring one into there, and because I've got the 2 there, let's just go to 2 over to this side. Now that's sticking out a bit much, so all I need to do is to bend that so that that goes down that side. Now, I said I was going to work with my primary red, so there's my red down there. So I've got 4 of these roses. So what I thought I would do is I'd put one there, and I'm going to bring the other one over to there. I'm going to put 2 together so that I've got a bigger, thicker sort of like visual of that lovely red. And then over this side, I'm just going to take that up just a tiniest little bit. And if you need to move any of your foliages, have a wee play around now. The next thing I want to cover is, Esther, go up here now. Esther, can you put fresh with artificial? Of course you can, and it's perfect at the end of the season with hydrangeas. Now let me just show you. These are just about the last. I'm nearly Easter here, so it's end of March, nearly April. And the hydrangeas are starting to colour up. Who would imagine that these started white and they've gone this colour? Hydrangeas are so clever. Now when you feel them, hold on, I'll see if I can do this for you. I'll just put it up to my microphone. Do you hear that? Now that is an indicator that that is starting to dry off. These are perfect. You can put a little bit of water into there and just leave them, and over the months these will just slowly fade out to nothing. So they're perfect. And also when I see, let me just get rid of this, when I see the colours in here and I see the colours in here, look at that. It's that lovely mutation of colours from that lovely pure colour or that magenta colour as it just fades out. Now with these, a little bit of water into there, I'm just going to stick these down and into my container. I still want it to be viewed all round, but with this one, I'm just going to bring that up and into there. And I don't like that because it's just too high, and I'll bring those over there because I just want to. But look how beautiful that looks. Robust and perfect for the autumn. I know you guys are going into the spring, but there are other places that are going into autumn. But isn't that just a beautiful way of bringing all of the different forms together? I absolutely love this type of designing. I hope I've been able to solve some of your design problems, and I look forward to seeing you all again another day. Bye for now.